What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse rant, no hate. You see, y'all, when people who have the same type of arrogance, the same similar type of mindsets, when they open their mouth and speak and they don't get along, it's because they're too much alike. Now, I was watching this video where Adrien Broner and Bill Haney was going back and forth. And Bill Haney is saying to him, come on, man, like, you know, you ain't come here to give people what they wanted to see while we on here. And so, basically, let's talk some trash. That's all that was. Let's talk some trash. Right? So, you know, Adrien Broner gets loud, starts cursing and swearing, calling Bill all types of names and everything. Now, you see a video of Bill Haney and Alicia Baumgardner, and he's referring to her as a queen and, you know, all of this. And see, I don't do all that queen, king nonsense, like, whatever. You know, I rate people based on how you carry yourself, the type of person you are, how you treat people. I don't rate you based on how much money you have. I don't care about what you accomplished. Now, when we're talking about comparisons in terms of other accomplishments for the sake of competition, like, you know, I don't really get caught up in that too much either, because when you think about it, like, you have certain people who, like, I'll make it known, like, for example, Clarissa Shields is far more accomplished than Alicia Baumgardner. But if you let Baumgardner tell it, she'll tell you she's the big fish now. She's the one. She's the, you know. And only people who are really saying anything about her in that likeness is people who, oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, my God, I'm so attracted to her. It's funny because I can remember when she called Michaela Mayer a horse face. And I saw so many comments from people, oh, she should need to look in the mirror. It's not like she's pretty, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, I remember. And it's funny how now, all of a sudden now, she's the most beautiful woman in the world. We've seen that. I guess she's the new Hannah Gabriel's. Everything that people say about her now is connected to her, from the little fanboys, is connected to her looks, her physique. But all before, it was something different. Now we got to a point, you still got people bringing up steroid accusations about Evander Holyfield, Roy Jones, like from years ago. Yeah, she just went through what she went through. They're not even talking about it anymore. So why the hell are you bringing up stuff from decades ago? Fighters that's not even active anymore. I'm just saying to make a point. About what? You know, favoritism is always going to be around. It's an ugly thing. Adrien Broner and Bill Haney going back and forth. Now, I see all this stuff typed up that Floyd had words with Bill had words with Floyd. I'm like, man, this soap opera stuff, boxing sucks, man. I don't understand. Like, you know, Bill, at his age, you think Bill would be bigger than this. And I feel like Bill is participating in terms of, I think he feels like, hey, man, people gonna watch this shit. In fact, I feel strongly that's what it is. Okay, let's talk this bullshit right here. That's what people come to see. I don't. It doesn't entertain me. It's childish. It's stupid. Okay. I don't consider Alicia Baumgardner. I don't consider let me explain something to you. If I reference a person as king or queen, it's just a sign of respect. You understand what I mean? It is no, oh, I bow to you, you're better than me, or you're better than everybody else. Or nothing like that. Never. So, but I don't really say, like for me, I say that to my sons. Good morning, King. You understand what I mean? But just people in general, it's because I don't like to say what's up, nigga, what's up, my nigga, and I don't talk like that. So, yeah, basically, you know, yeah, we were all victims of using that word at one point until you realize, really, you know, come to that conclusion, like, what the hell was I doing? What was I thinking about? You know, so yeah, I'm not into that. It's called maturity. It's called growing. But at the end of the day, what Adrien did was like understandable, but at the same time despicable. Let me tell you why. Now, Adrien and Broner at one point talking about we about billions. He ripping money up, being all arrogant. I don't know who put these 20s. I don't carry nothing but 50s and 100s. I don't know who put this here. I don't know how. Like he's upset because he had 20s in his wallet. Okay, so he's ripping money up, flushed it down the toilet, all that goofy stuff. Calling other fighters broke. Talking about how much money, we got billions over here, making little rap videos, dancing and all this stuff, and just all that stuff he was doing. So now, Alicia Baumgardner feeds it back to him. You know, when people broke, you know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing better to do. When they broke, you know, then they just find stuff to talk about, blah, 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 whatever, right? He ain't like that. You call people broke, right? Floyd Mayweather spent his career when he became Money Mayweather talking about how much money he has, right? And you have people like 50 Cent, Oscar De La Hoya, other people talking about how all that lavish lifestyle is breaking his pockets. That's why he's still doing exhibitions. He needs the money and all that. And it's like, you guys are concerned what's in somebody else's pocket. When Floyd brings up money, usually it's because people are trying to knock his success or trying to act like there's another fighter who is more or as deserving as him when they haven't done anything. You hear promoters say things like, you get paid what you made in your last fight, things of that nature. So it's like, you're going to make more money in your life fighting me than anybody else, right? But let's not come talking this 50-50 stuff. Let's not act like you deserve 50-50. That's more where Floyd comes with it. And yeah, it was a time Floyd's being an asshole. He counting money and all, playing the bad guy. That was his role. You know, and I don't give a shit about Floyd's money. I never cared nothing about, you know, your mansion, how many cars you have. I don't care about anybody. Anybody. It's not about nothing to brag about. See, when you have all these things, you got a big mouth. If something ever happens in your life, something you just can't imagine, but it happens, and all of a sudden you lose it all, now all of a sudden you want people to feel sorry for you. Now all of a sudden you don't want to talk. Your mouth is quiet now. So bottom line, with all of that back and forth nonsense, all of this nigga's broke, that nigga's broke, blah blah blah, and all this. I mean, I've heard Bill Haney engage in that before. It's about we get money and flashing his little watch and all that. I don't respect that shit, man. What you have is what you have. And one of the things I don't respect, see, let me tell you, I seen Bill Haney giving food to the homeless and stuff like that and helping people out. When you sit there and just think about it, and especially at his age, when you sit there and talk about money, what we have, and talking about how other niggas is broke. Now, when you do that, let's remember those same people that you're feeding are broke, homeless, have nothing. So when you can indulge in that bullshit as a grown 40-something-year-old man, however old he is, and you are playing into that, are you making fun of the people that you're feeding? Is it a publicity stunt? Is it not coming from the heart? Because I don't see how you can have compassion for homeless people, poor people in general. You feel the need to help, try to give back, you know, in small ways or whatever the best ways that you can. But then you're referencing other people as broke. Then here you are, a black man, and we talk about struggles that black people have, but here you are, black men calling other black men broke. Here we go with that bullshit. Now, Adrien Broner went as far as to say Robert Easter and naming all these other fighters that done ran through Alicia Baumgardner. Whether it's true or not, don't know, and I do not care. But you see my point. She's become very arrogant herself. And now she's put herself in a position, like I told you. Did I not tell you guys? These fucking people have went full wrestling mode. They're going to go back and forth on video, back and forth on these fucking social media apps, and you see it. And I'm like, it's going to become a regular thing, and this is going to be the so-called entertainment portion of the fight. Like when you heard Sean Porter say, people not coming for the fight, they're coming for the entertainment. I would never tune in. I don't care about all that weigh-in shit and all that. Giving boxing news, okay, this is why we talk about it. But I come for the fucking fight. All the other stuff, I don't find it entertaining. So even when we're talking about it, it doesn't mean we agree with it. You know, what's disgusting about it? These are all grown 30-something, 40-something. These are not young kids. These are grown men. Adrien Broner made his own video talking about he blamed Floyd. He blamed Al Haney. He blamed Leonard Ellerby. He blamed everybody for his downfall except for Adrien Broner. Now, all of a sudden, I guess him and Floyd are back on good terms. I mean, it wasn't so long ago where he was just sitting there blaming Floyd and saying Floyd is jealous. Remember all of that? If it was up to me, we'd already did an exhibition, made $100 million. Floyd jealous of me. He don't want to see me shine. Floyd don't want me to shine. And for all of these things he said. But he turns around and admits Al Haney was just giving him stacks of money. Him and his friends was running to the clubs and all that, just blowing the money. The dude is drunk more than half of the times you see him on the video. So what he did to really play himself, okay, what was despicable is this dude sat here. Ryan Garcia's dad said they reached out to Adrien Broner and that they offered him a fight. They talked to his people. He claimed he never knew about it. And immediately his little girlfriend, his little Broner crybaby, sat there and said, oh, man, that's fucked up. His own team don't want him to win. They hid the truth from him. Yeah, okay, whatever. So you mean to tell me you wasn't feeling some kind of way that they didn't put you in that ring with Ryan Garcia? But you bring it up that, oh, you didn't know. Now he turns around and says Ryan Garcia going through some things. Don't fight me. Yeah, because you're broke. So even though you don't like what they're saying, bro, you cancel your own fights. This dude haven't fought in a long time, and like 4 or 5 fights has been canceled. And some of them was his own I'm doing. So my thing with that is, what did you do to warrant a fight with Devin Haney? Now, Bill told him, my son hear this shit you saying, my son gonna come for you, right? And all, okay, whatever. Listen, we've heard already that, like last month, that it seems like Ryan Garcia is going to try to weasel his way out of this fight. And when you look at it, we've heard the talk about he don't think New York is the place for this fight. It looks like that's what he's trying to do. So now it's like, well, if Ryan Garcia doesn't take the fight, if somehow he pulls out, then Adrien Broner will be his replacement. Let me explain something to y'all. Adrien does not deserve a title shot, but this is what's going to happen if he goes in and fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney's going to beat the living shit out of Adrien Broner. It's not going to be competitive. You guys don't think he's not as good as he was when he fought Mikey Garcia. He's not as good as he was. He hasn't improved. He's done nothing. And if you've seen that last fight he had with that guy that basically doesn't even box for a living, well, I wasn't impressed by that damn fight at all. Devin Haney will beat the shit out of him. You want to know what these people don't bring up when they talk about Devin Haney? They talk about all these sparring sessions. You know they don't bring up the fact Devin Haney was like 16, 15, 17. He was a kid. He was a freaking kid. But y'all make up excuses that Floyd beat Canelo because Canelo was too young and he was 22 and had over 40 pro fights. Yeah. Yeah, y'all love to make excuses for. See, y'all have certain fighters y'all make excuses for. But all this sparring shit, you see, when Ryan leaked the footage, my thing is, y'all all a bunch of hoes to me. Because y'all do feminine stuff. Y'all sit up here as men leaking footage. Now all of a sudden it's cool to leak footage. And here's the thing that made Ryan look like a straight sucker. You leaking a video, a sparring video. That's not on anybody's record. You didn't do anything. It's not like you're leaking a sparring video of you doing some damage to Devin Haney or anybody. You're leaking the video of the same guy that hit you and made you quit. You took a knee and refused to get up because you were scared. So basically, the same dude that you leaking the video of won't fight Devin Haney. And Devin's been calling him out. So, holding on to a memory and some footage of something that happened a long time ago, hey, listen, what does it actually do for you? See, and that's the question that people don't ask themselves. You leak footage of something someone else did, but you make it seem like you did it. What are you taking credit for? Leaking the footage? How is it leaked when it was recorded? People are standing there with cameras recording. So this whole big soap opera. Look, Alicia Baumgardner did all this talking about Shields just to end up doing what she was supposed to. Calling out these females more closer to her weight class. You calling out someone, calling yourself a queen, they calling you the queen and all that, but you're not willing to go to their weight class. That's not no queen shit. That's some sucker shit. Either you rock with me or you don't. Who the fuck are you? Who's anybody that someone has to, I have to, I'm either on her side or hit. No, I just watch you motherfuckers fight. I don't personally give a fuck about not one of you. Personally. Some of you have more likable attitudes than others. But you see, my thing is, when you get to the point where you start talking about how great you are at something and how beautiful you are at something and how wonderful you are at something and how if you don't like me, something's wrong with you because I'm this, I'm that, and you're talking about your accomplishments as if people are supposed to bow to you. Well, this is what I tell you about these rich fucking people. This is what I tell you about celebrities. This is what I tell you about these athletes. They're used to people kissing their asses all the time. So when they come across people that don't, they don't know how to take it. You're a hater. I don't kiss nobody's ass. Okay? There's certain countries I shouldn't even go to because I don't bow to nobody, king, queen, or whatever. No, I don't bow to no fucking man or woman. I don't give a fuck. So if you get offended, you get offended. I don't bow to no man. I don't bow to no fucking woman. I don't give a fuck what you call, what country you from, and we have a king and a queen, or I don't give a fuck. If our president of the United States is acting like a fucking crackhead, I'll call his ass out too and say, hey man, this dude is acting like a crackhead. I'm not bred like that. Oh, you gotta bow to somebody because of their their success or their title. No, not me. You know, I don't see Alicia Baumgardner no different from the way I see little tiny Tina that work at Home Depot. You understand what I mean? I don't put people on no damn pedestal. So y'all already know what time it is with me. So when I'm going to give you a review or something or my insight, I'm giving you something. I'm giving you from the art. I'm not in fan mode. Never. I'm nobody's fan, and I don't look up to none of these fucking people. I just speak about what I see and what I feel about what I see. Now, all that being said, you see, like minds are not always gonna get along. You clash with people that think like you, so it should tell you some things about yourself. Now, you see what I mean about childishness, though, and ignorance. Well, here's my thing, though. There are a lot of people who have skeletons in their closet. They get to a certain point in life where they feel like they're above you, they're better than you, they're bigger than you, and what starts happening is, they start getting offended because people are not bowing to them. Now, Adrien, Broner, these guys saw Alicia Baumgardner training with Bill Haney. So his comment was something like, if you want a good trainer or whatever it is, plenty other trainers except for Bill, the only thing he's going to train you to do is go on the stroll and all this. Okay, now here's the thing. Remember when I told you guys, Alicia Baumgardner is trying to play cool, calm, and collected, but she better be real careful because, see, when you start being arrogant like that and start talking shit, the same way you treat people can come back to you. Let me tell you something. Failed drug tests, being called a hoe, everybody done ran through you, all types of stuff. You burn bridges, the wrong things happen. You can get a bad reputation real quick. And the same bridges that you burnt with people and the same people you try to shit on, not to be cliche, but a lot of times that shit happens. The same faces you try to shit on your way up, you see them same faces on your way down. And you know the worst feeling in the world is when you sitting right next to them like, damn, we both in the same shithole. But all that talk, Focus on the boxing. All of this other shit. See what I told you. Shields just had a fight in PFL. She won. She has, I think she said she want to do 2 more. And then the boxing match, however, or 2 and 2, 2 in boxing, 2 in MMA, however it was. But bottom line, she's booked. She's good. She don't have to necessarily know who she's fighting, but she's in a great position. And basically, you know, she's making moves. Baumgardner doesn't have an opponent. Baumgardner, even though, and this is why I said, they talk about she's suspended until May or whatever. Right now, she's not, and that's the thing. When Shields made an offer to fight her, don't you know that they told her that, well, she's not actually cleared to fight right now. She can't negotiate. So she knows she can't negotiate, and she's doing all this talking. What I tell y'all, she's clout chasing. You can't even fucking negotiate at this point. So why are you talking shit? What Shields gonna say? Okay, let's fight. Let's set a date. It's on. Yet you can't negotiate. You guys that come with all this, she's so sexy, she's so beautiful, her body, oh my God, I'm in love, blah, 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 all this dumb fantasizing, y'all probably with palmette and feasting every night. Y'all some weirdos, man. Y'all some lames. I'm not, like you guys don't even count. For the people looking at this thing logically and understanding, this talking does nothing. One person making moves. It's the same thing. You can't find one fucking female in boxing that you can say is a harder worker than Shields. That's actually is active and doing the thing. You can't find one. She's doing MMA and boxing. And she's telling you MMA is hard. It's much harder for me than it is with boxing because it's not like something I grew up doing. And it's time she didn't want to go back to the gym, she said, because it's hard and it's different. But she loved to compete and she didn't give up. You understand what I'm saying? I watched Shields get put in that arm bar. Man, mostly any other female would have tapped. And she was like, nah, she just had to break it. I wasn't going to tap. And you can see she didn't tap, did she? So it's easy to run your fucking mouth and talk about what you are and what you can do. And this is what I don't respect about what Alicia is doing. It's because you're talking shit, but you know that you can't even fucking negotiate. Then, two, you're not willing to go up to even 154. So stop talking shit. Now, I guess, I don't know what happened. I don't know if somebody told Alicia, like, you doing too much. You keep saying Shields' name and you're not willing to go to 154. Stop. Because what's going to happen when Shields say, yeah, let's make it happen. 154, let's go. What are you going to say? 147 and no fight? You don't get to dictate that. I don't know what happened. But now she's talking about Katie Taylor. Okay, let me explain this to you. That's all well and good. But you hold titles at 130. You're not going to call the shots against Katie Taylor either. And I don't think she realizes it. She won't be the A-side against Katie Taylor. She won't be the A-side against Amanda Serrano. This is what she doesn't understand. So if things don't go her way, she's talking about the options that she has. Well, are you going to shoot those options down because you want to be a Floyd Mayweather? You think that you're the A-side every time you step in the ring? Or are you going to say, yeah, bet, let's go. Let's make this happen. Let's make the terms fair. And no, everything is her. Bill pumping her head up with all this queen talk. And I'm telling you, you know, her training with Bill, Bomac, whatever, I don't care about all that. This all can blow up in her face big time. And already she's already in the, look, real boxing enthusiasts is going, what the WBC is saying makes no sense. So just say if she didn't take anything willingly, that the fact that she's suspended makes no sense. But real boxing enthusiasts is not sitting back concerned about her pretty face, her sexy body, her muscular physique and all that. Her gorgeous smile, her pretty baby hair. They don't give a fuck about that. We're all going, listen, don't talk shit about anyone you're not willing to fight. Otherwise, you're just running your mouth. And the same thing that you're claiming about other people, you're really just talking about yourself. Alicia Baumgardner is a solid fighter. Do I think she beat Shields? No. I believe Shields fucks her all the way up. But at the same time, regardless, from 130 to 147, the options that you saying you have, that's who you should be focused on. And all you did was use Shields' name to get more attention to yourself. And if anybody is stupid enough to believe that shit about Shields is scared of little Alicia Baumgardner, you guys are smoking crack, man. It amazes me how dumb people can be purposely and be proud of it. But like she said, like I told you before, she said people are going to her DMs asking can she punch them, and yeah, y'all like to be dominated. Y'all want to be strapped. Yeah, y'all probably wanted to put a strap on and everything. Y'all some weirdos. Y'all are some real weirdos, man. Her looks have nothing to do with facts in reality. So at the end of the day, this whole situation is like childish, man. Like, if I was reading this story or just hearing somebody narrate this story and I didn't know who they was, I would swear this was like some like high school kids or something. I wouldn't think this was grown ass people. Grown ass men and women. So my whole thing with that is, man, all this back and forth, and let me tell you something. You see how when Shields got dropped in sparring 5 or 6 years ago now, whatever, you see how quick people jumped on that and wanted to, they just talk shit. And I say this, Shields backs up her shit though. And I don't know, like as a man, I wouldn't fucking feel like that's something to brag about because I drop a woman. Padded or unpadded. You know what I'm saying? I really wouldn't feel like that's something I wouldn't even, what are we talking about? I punched a female in the face and dropped her. Okay. And I'm going to brag about it? Come on, man. At the end of the day, when I'm listening to this whole situation, and I go back and I watch boxing, and it was always shit talking and stuff, but this is some real soap opera nonsense, man. And Bill was clearly saying, come on, AB, man. Like, come on, man. Like, we want to know everything copacetic, man. Turn the lights on, man. Man, if you ain't come here to get people what they want. I'm like, see, he's letting them know, man. Like, let's just talk some stupid shit. And I'm just like, all right. Now, you see, and for the people, like I said, you hear me speak highly of the Haneys because of where they conduct business doing boxing. But like I told you, if it's Bill, Devin, Floyd, whoever, I don't care who it is. If it was Muhammad Ali, if it was Layla, if it was Clarissa, whoever, I'm going to call people out on their bullshit. We don't always see things the same exact way. We're all different people, but let's just be real. You guys get upset with somebody because of their skin color, because they're confident, and because they just don't have no fear of these people, male or female. But then you got people who talk shit, but they're not willing to make the sacrifices and have the dedication that they need to make these fights happen, but you love their beautiful smile. Or you love somebody who basically ain't did shit in years, but fucking waste all their money and talent. And then Adrien sitting there talking about, I'm out here these streets for real. You talk about some real gangster shit, real gangsters no more. I'm like, wow, that's why your career hit rock bottom right there. You're sitting up here more dedicated to these streets than you was your boxing career. You was too busy trying to be a celebrity. See, he wasn't dedicated to boxing. His head got big, and he took this whole boxing thing to he wants to be a rapper. He wants to be a celebrity. Floyd even said it. What is he? Is he a rapper or a boxer? Last I heard, he was rapping. Remember? All this, he ain't boxing no more. Now he's rapping, so his obviously his rap career didn't go anywhere. Somebody who basically failed at everything they tried to do. Okay? You got to a point in boxing, you was on a good start, and then your head got swelled. When I listen to people talk, man, and I read the responses, the comments from people, or listen to things they say, y'all make so many excuses for people. And these people are doing nothing but wasting their time. Oh, it's about fighting me. Man, you just fought a guy that fucking worked at AutoZone or some shit or whatever the hell he was doing. He don't even box for a fucking living. And you sitting up here talking about fighting me like you earned that. This is what needs to happen. Adrien needs to fight Devin so Devin can beat the fuck out of him and shut his big ass mouth up. So, he's doing the same thing Ryan was doing. He's talking about what somebody else did in the footage, but then when Bill brought up how Sean Porter whooped it, I ain't worried about none of that. You ain't got to be worried about it. But you're bringing up something that had nothing to do with you. And what had something to do with you was you getting your ass whooped. You see, and this is the thing. He's talking all this shit, 10-ounce gloves, no head guard. He gonna knock Devin out. All of this talking. Man, you couldn't even knock out that last guy, man. You couldn't. The shit that I hear people say versus what they do, and y'all call this entertainment. This is just a childish generation of people, man. You guys are a bunch of goofs, a bunch of sillies, and y'all don't know shit about fucking boxing. Y'all are just like, this is like Marvel, the Marvel universe to y'all or some shit. Y'all think this is like movie shit. This is cinema stuff. This isn't even, y'all don't even understand. You see, this is why I said Francis Ngannou coming into boxing is not necessarily a good thing. It may be good profit-wise, but now you got people who just think they just deserve something because they want it. They should just be given opportunities. So when you hear me say, I like the fact that Francis Ngannou, I respect the fact that he's, saying that, look, he wants to box. Now, Francis Ngannou said he has amateur experience. He fought for whatever part of Africa he's from. He fought on that Olympics. So he has some type of experience. See, but what you heard initially was that he had no experience whatsoever and just walked into the gym with Mike Tyson and Dewey Cooper, and all of a sudden, bam, he learns how to box. No, he already had some type of boxing experience, some type of skill. He just didn't have a long career of it. He went to MMA instead. So you see, with all these fallacies and lies that people tell you, people would rather believe a juicy lie than the plain truth. If Alicia Baumgardner fights somebody and get her ass whooped, all of these accusations about people running through her hubby in a hole, all this shit bouncing around, and then all of the rumors about her and Tony Harrison was screwing and it didn't go right, and that's why she walked away. All this stupid stuff. The same thing she's participating in will be the same thing to haunt her. That will actually take her down. She can end up going through depression. She can end up, this shit happens. The mental health, all this stuff. And for somebody, when somebody makes a comment and say, how could you not fuck with me? I'm cool as hell. I'm cool like that. How could you not fuck? Like, what? Is anybody supposed to care if you don't want them to fuck with you or not? Like, fuck you. Who the fuck are you? It's life. And this is what I mean. So I stick with the boxing, and I focus on the boxing, and we talk about boxing situations, but all this fucking bowing down and putting your posters on my wall, and man, please, fuck you. I don't none of that. So even when you see me post pictures in the community section, I'm saying like, man, you see me put the little queen symbols up there. What am I telling you? You guys are both regarded as queens by people. Let me explain myself. You don't need this fake beef. You both can coexist. You can dominate up there at 160. You can dominate down at smaller weights or whatever the hell. If it came to y'all fighting, then make the fight. But all of this back and forth personal shit, all this hatred, all of this bad blood, this just goes to make you look like a bunch of savages, and it just shows you there's no unity. This is why I get so sick of Black History Month and people talk about how black people are being treated. And all you stupid black motherfuckers get in front of a camera and act a fucking fool for everybody else to watch y'all buck dance on each other. I just have to say, in terms of Clarissa, she was stabbed in the back. She defended herself. And I can't sit here and fault her for clapping back at Baumgardner. But look at all this shit with Bill. Look at all this shit with Floyd, with Devin. All of this shit with all these people. Now, everybody is not exactly 100% wrong for responding, but the way these people respond overall mostly is all bullshit. Everything. I told you guys last year, Cat Williams, Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey, Mike Epps, Shannon Sharp, all these people, what do you see? All of these people at one point you seen sit on platforms talking about how black people need to stick together. Black people need unity. We need peace. We need to organize. If we're united, we can conquer the world. And the crowd, right? Now, every one of them is sitting there doing what? Dividing. Let's divide and conquer. Let me talk shit about Kevin Hart. Let me talk about this one. Everybody's fucked up. They all sellouts. I'm the only real nigga. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, you see these black folks that had either agents come to them or they realize on their own, nobody want to see us sit here and get along or unite. We get more views. We get more notoriety when we go at each other. And this is all you see. Bunch of opportunists. I'm being perfectly honest with you guys. I get discouraged from making boxing videos a lot of times because this is some soap opera shit, man. And this is trash to me. This is childish. Just like I outgrew rap music. And people made all these excuses for rap music. And I said, it's going to come a time you're going to see nothing but murder after murder after murder after murder after murder. And it's going to involve rappers and the people around them. And was I lying? All the music now, you rap it about being a ratchet ass hoe. You rap it about killing niggas. Killing you bitch ass niggas. You faggot ass, punk ass niggas. That's all they talk about. You broke ass niggas. And I'm just like, yeah, this is what we've come to. And then y'all the same fucking ones that got the nerve to talk about Black History Month and what Martin Luther King meant to us as a people and what he tried to do for us and what Marcus Garvey did and Stokely Carmichael and all these people you name. Motherfucker, y'all are all about your money. Y'all can give a shit. Y'all just think that's the politically correct things to say, but your actions show different. This shit is disgusting to me. So I didn't make this video, yo, I got a banger for yo, these niggas wildin'. Nah, that's some bullshit. This shit's disgusting, y'all. It's disgusting. I'll say this for Adrien. If you do get this fight, Devin's gonna beat your ass. And hopefully he shut your big ass mouth up. Bill Haney, man, you gotta grow up, man. You flashing your little watches and talk about money and okay, you getting money. Man, you don't need to flash that shit. So what? Your money and Devin Haney money couldn't compare to Floyd's combined. Facts. So, what's the purpose? Alicia Baumgardner, if dudes ran through you, you out here claiming to be the queen. Well, the arrogance, the ego will expose you and make you like a goddamn fool. And if you don't understand how you treat people, how you present yourself, and you walk around here talking about how you chill as fuck, how could you not fuck with me and all, like, hey, you know, that's some tacky shit. But you motherfuckers gonna do what you want anyway. And this is why I say, you know, I applaud you for your craft, but fuck you when it comes to anything else. All of you motherfuckers. That being said, every time these people open their mouth, they got nothing but negative things to say. I don't know and I don't care what happened between her and Tony Harrison. But I'm going to tell you, nothing lasts forever. Nothing. Paulie Malignaggi at one time but opened his fucking snake-ass, flitted-ass mouth and he said something that was very true. He told Adrien Broner at the end of one of their... I don't think it was at the end of a fight. It was an interview. It was an interview. They came face to face in an interview. And he said, hey, listen, man, take advantage of it, man. Enjoy it because it doesn't last forever. And he was saying that because Adrien was at a point where he wasn't fighting. Always showing up to somebody else's fight, talking shit. Coming from somebody else's fight, talking shit. But he's doing nothing. And that's why Paulie told him what he told him. Take it serious, man. Enjoy it. Take advantage of it because it doesn't last forever. Now look at where he is. And he's sitting up in the fucking car. Not somewhere at a press conference. Not somewhere side by side, face to face, whatever, with the Hades. No, in a car, cursing, swearing, talking shit. Man, let me get this fucking love, man. Yo, man, you bitch ass nigga. And I'm just looking like, what the fuck happened to boxing? What happened to this world? What happened to us as human beings? This is complete trash, man. Y'all might as well get writers. Honestly, they can just write scripts for y'all. Because you guys, like, this shit is trash, man. It's garbage. It's pure garbage. And when I said, as soon as the females start acting like the men, that's when it's going to be a wrap. And all it's going to take is for them to start making more money, for them to start to get more notoriety, and you're going to start to see the bullshit come out. Was I lying? Respect earns respect. I don't care nothing about your accomplishments. I don't care nothing about that on a personal level. We bring up certain stats and things, like I said, to make points when things are being said and to correct the fucking fallacies, the false narratives and things like that. But, you know, and this is some soap opera nonsense. And I honestly don't even like I have to push myself to do these videos a lot of times. Most of the time it's because I'm just super busy. But this is a real sucky time for boxing, man. As you see, the money's there with the Saudis, the money's there with certain fighters in certain fights, but morale is at an all-time low, and it's all just about whatever sells. And I just don't care about none of it. And this is why I say to all you stupid fools, let me say something to my black folks real quick before I close this video. You see, all you idiots that run around here bragging about your money, your mansion, how many cars you got and all that. You want to know what's funny? I never heard Eminem ever talk about how much money he got. I never seen Eminem wearing jewelry. Whether he has or not, I don't care. Don't know. I don't. That's none of my business. But I'm saying, I never hear this in his music. I never see him doing interview. Yeah, man. Now, Shan, we the building door. I never see that. There's several people I can name. But why I choose to use Eminem as an example is because he's made millions of dollars and he's turned certain things down that could have made him millions of dollars because it's just not in him to do it. I don't hear nobody talking about how he don't have no ice, how he don't drive the best whips, and I don't never hear none of this shit come up in conversation. And don't say no dumb shit like, yeah, boy, he's a respected MC. Yeah, it's a lot of respected motherfuckers in terms of their ability, and they still get flack because somebody think it's okay to just unleash an attack. No, it's not that, though. You see what it is with most of you fucking people, man? You've had a couple of people take shots at him. Rick Ross is one of them. You know, Machine Gun Kelly took a shot at him. You know, but overall, no. It's always easier for us to harm each other than it is for to harm anybody else. And that's just factual. And that's what the fuck you see right here, right now. And what I don't respect about this is like the new Black Wall Street. Let's talk shit negative about each other. Let's call our black women hoes and sluts. Let's call our brothers bitch ass niggas and buck dance for these people to fucking try to entertain them by trying to belittle each other. Well, here's my thing, y'all. If you are a liar and you get exposed, good for you. I will never tell you to not tell the truth on anybody because of their skin color, their nationality. I don't give a fuck, no. What I'm saying is, all of this is so unnecessary. And if this is what you think you need to get attention to yourself, you are in a sad state. Boxing is in a sad state, and we as a society are in a terrible state. Talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.